What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I have some really good news. You guys can already tell by the title of the video, but the truck is now running. So right behind me, the boosted hardbody is back in action. Right now, currently the truck is not running on boost. It's just, I guess I could pop the hood. It's not even bolted up. But I have the turbo that goes into the intercooler, and then the intercooler has nothing coming out of it, just it's open intercooler. And then I have, I don't know how you guys can see it, I should probably get a light up in here, but I have the factory intake box with the factory filter on just for now, just so I don't get crap in there. So it's pretty much running NA right now, but the truck is now running. I'll start it up right now and show you guys. But I believe I have everything. To hit 10 pounds of boost if I wanted to. I'm not gonna run 10 pounds. I'm gonna run probably like 6 pounds. But I did mention this in a few previous videos, probably like 1 or 2. I don't really remember. But I know they were like mainly 240 content, and you guys probably have like no interest in that. So that's why I'm gonna briefly talk about everything in this video, because I know there's gonna be a lot of you who are watching. So I posted a video reaching out to you guys to see if anybody can help me out, because the truck was not starting, and it would start and then it would just automatically like die. And then I read the codes with the OBD2 scanner, and one of them was a crankshaft position sensor, and when the CPS goes bad, it pretty much does an identical thing like that. And it says that there is something wrong with it. And then a bunch of you guys were like DMing me, were helping me out, you know, sending pictures of your trucks, trying to help me find it. And I know where the sensor goes. You guys all, I didn't know before actually. You guys, you know, taught me where it goes. But at that point I knew where it goes because you guys sent me pictures of your trucks. So I knew where to look for it. So I looked for it, and it was not on my truck. So the only thing I could think of is this truck was either auto and they manual swapped it with the pre-95 tranny, or it was manual and they just put a pre-95 tranny in it, because that is not the stock tranny. Because if it was a stock tranny, it would have the little like cutout on the top for the CPS to go in and read the flywheel like motion. Now this tranny does not have that like little hole like where the actual sensor goes, and there's no harness going to it. So what I'm thinking is someone like cut it and jerry-rigged it and somehow made it work. I don't know how they did that, but the truck surprisingly runs without that sensor. So I know it's really hard to believe, but it somehow does. I'm not going to question it. The truck runs, and that's all. So what the issue ended up being was the fuel pump. I ended up putting an aftermarket fuel pump, and I was kind of in a rush when I put it in. And I put it in, I drove it up and down the street, I parked it, and I never even checked like on the fuel pump if it was still good or not. And then I hooked up the SAFC, courtesy of Ronnie. So I hooked that up, and then I drove it to work, and then I was gonna go get some parts. I forgot what, I was driving to the auto parts store, and then it just like automatically just died, and it would not start up. And then I thought maybe the fuel pump, but then I started like doing other things, and then I was like, no, it can't be the fuel pump. I removed the SAFC, I removed the whole like actual charge pipe, I removed everything, and it turned out to be the fuel pump. So pretty much what had happened is the part that actually sits onto the fuel pump, the little tube that the fuel pump like shoots fuel in through the fuel lines to go to your engine, came loose, and it was just, that was pretty much it. I know it's a really rookie mistake, but I know there's a lot of you who were scared because I said that I might give up on the truck and might part it out. That's not the case anymore. I think I'm going to keep it now and actually build it and, you know, continue with the whole series. So don't be scared that I'm going to part it out. If I do sell it, I'll let you guys know, maybe possibly when you guys can buy it, but I don't think that's going to be anytime soon. But who knows, you know, life might get in the way and I might have to sell it. But as of right now, I'm probably just going to weld the diff and then try to go drifting and then see what needs to be done, because if it drifts perfect, there's no reason to like mess with a lot of stuff, if that makes sense. But if I see that the chassis is flexing too much, that I don't have the right tire pressure, I don't have the right tires, that my bed is, because my truck is really low, that if I see that it's like scraping on everything, then I might raise it up. You guys know what I'm talking about. You know, I first have to drift it to see what needs to be done, and I want to do it little by little. So if I see, I'm going to keep the stock seat, stock everything, stock clutch. And so as soon as I start seeing the clutch slip, then I'll put an aftermarket clutch. When I see that I'm like getting tossed around inside, then I'll put my bucket seat. I have one ready to go. So it's just little things like that, that once I feel like I need it, then I'll do it, because there's no point of doing all this stuff and trying to go drifting, and it might make sense to some people, but to me it makes sense to you know, I kind of want to make this a budget truck, so I want to put at least amount of money into it. I have things that I could put into it, but I want to do it mainly for you guys, so you guys can do the same exact thing. So that's why I kind of want to keep it stock and try to drift it as stock as possible, so you guys can also do the same with your trucks. That might not make sense, but I guess I've been already talking for way too much. But yeah, I just want to say that I'm like incredibly surprised how many like of you guys actually support me and the channel. I used to think like people would just watch my videos because they were cool, but like now I would kind of consider you guys my family. I know that's like, I have 6,000 subscribers and that's not all that much, but for me guys, when I reach out for help and you guys help back, like you respond back, that to me just means the world. That's like, I couldn't ask for anything better than that. Now, I've been talking for too much. I'm gonna start up the truck, show you guys that it runs. It runs, guys. As you can see, it's a mess in here. I don't have my seats, and yeah, there's just a bunch of wiring, a bunch of mess. But yeah, guys, she runs. Gotta turn on my. Ooh. 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 All right. Well, it's getting kind of dark in that. Don't want to piss off my neighbors. Now, as you guys just saw, the truck runs, but I did not say that it drives. So the only thing it pretty much needs to drive is a fuel pump sock or fuel pump filter, whatever you want to call it. Now, the main reason I didn't put one on is one, because I couldn't find it, and two, even if I did, they're pretty inexpensive, so it makes no sense to reuse the fuel pump filter when you could buy a new one for like $2. So I'm gonna order one, so I could put that on there, because currently there is no filter on it and it could pick up rust. My fuel tank doesn't have rust, but it could pick up like trash or debris or something and put it into the engine and clog up the lines. That's also why I started it and didn't really, you know, let it run for a long time. That's why I just want to show you guys that it starts. I haven't been driving it. Don't, you know, give me shit for that. But yeah, that's pretty much what it needs. And then I want to put a new harness on it, on the fuel pump harness, because when I put the aftermarket fuel pump, I kind of cut it up a little, and I cut it a little too short, so it's kind of like stretched a little. Not really stretched, but it's just, I want to have it how it was OEM, so I'm going to get a new harness, even though I don't need to. But those are the two things I need for it to drive, and then I could put the bed back on, and then I could start to daily it again and drive and do whatever I got to do. But I mean, it starts right now. If I wanted to go to the store, if I wanted to get out of my driveway, I could do that. It runs perfectly fine enough to do that. But yeah, let me just show you guys. I have the bed off right now because I am, like I said, I'm gonna have to be doing that. Okay. I just put a little piece of metal on top just because it's raining, even though there's no really electrical stuff right there. But yeah, I have the bed off right now because, like I said, I'm still gonna have to take the whole fuel pump assembly out, put the new fuel pump filter and the new harness in there. That's why I haven't put the bed back on. But yeah, that's not hard at all. So I just wanted to make this quick video to answer any questions that some of you guys might have on the boosted hard body right here. No, I'm not going to be selling it. I am planning on building it. What I like to think of and, you know, say is everything I said I wanted to do and was going to do to my other boosted hard body, I'm going to do to this one. At the time, I didn't have the money and I didn't have the knowledge, and, you know, it just didn't really work out. On this truck, I want to do, like I said, everything I said I was going to do to the other one on this one. So there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done still for this truck to be, you know, not perfect, but to be cool and good in my opinion. So I'm going to be having to do a lot of exhaust work, custom exhaust work. Everything's pretty much going to be custom because it's a truck. They don't really make a lot of things for this. Body, I'm going to have to do some body work, some frame work. Like, there's a lot of things that I'm going to have to be doing to this truck, interior work. And if you guys are interested in seeing this build, I definitely recommend sticking around. Now for the boring part of the video. I didn't want to put this in the beginning of the video like every other YouTuber, that as soon as you click on the video it's just like, buy my merch, buy my merch. So that's why I'm putting it right now at the end of the video for those who are actually interested and, you know, watch it all the way to this point. So I made a few shirts for me and my friends just because I thought it'd be cool, and I made a few extra. Now, it's a really basic design. It's just a black shirt with a Supreme style slap that is just a red box that says Stone Broke. And I made a few because I just wanted to see, like, you know, test it out and see how it would go. But like I said, I mainly made these for me and my friends, and I made a few just in case any of you guys would like it. So if you guys want one, I would definitely recommend, you know, DMing me on Instagram. I have my Instagram down in the description below. DM me as soon as possible because I did not make a lot of these. Like, don't think I went out and made a bunch just to sell. I just made a few, and then if they sell, then I might make more. I might not. I don't know. So if you guys want one, DM me as soon as possible. But I really don't know how to like do this, how to like ship them out, how to sell them to you guys, because I know there's a lot of you guys who don't live in California and I can't just hand it to you. So if you guys can please, I'm new to this. I'm a noob, I guess you can say. I'm new to all this stuff. So please let me know down in the comments below what you think I should do. I was thinking PayPal to charge, and then I could just ship them out to you guys. Probably only in the United States right now, in the 48 states. But you know, let me know down in the comments, and then we'll get the ball rolling from there. But just one thing I wanted to quickly mention is, if you do end up buying one, don't think that it's like when you first get it, you could see, like, you might think it's a reflection, but you could see it's kind of like faded and distorted, and it looks kind of like weird, and it's red, and then a little bit of blotchiness right there and white. But it's just like that when you first get it. I've already given a few to my friends, and this is how they looked, and I was really bummed because I thought that's how they were going to look. And I told them, I was like, what if you guys try washing them? We all tried washing ours, or we did wash them, and then like, it's really weird. The color just goes to like all red, like a solid color, and it looks really nice. Right now it looks weird, so when you see it at first, I guess I'll just put it right here. I made a small, medium, and large. I didn't make anything bigger or smaller, so if that's your size, then you're in luck. If not, let me know and I'll make some for you guys in the future. But yeah, guys, I forgot, I lost my train of thought. That's right, when you guys buy one, or if you do buy one, just don't think like, oh, these things are like complete ass. Just wash it, and then it should be all, you know, nice. But I was thinking just like $16 a shirt. I don't know if that's too much or too little. I really don't know. I've never done this before, guys. But I'm really excited. Hopefully some of you guys will support me and buy some shirts. So hopefully we can get the ball rolling on the truck even faster. And I could have some of you guys repping the channel, the Stone Broke, out there. I feel like that'd be just super sick, you know, going like in the future, maybe even this year, having like little me, and then, you know, having all of us bring our little mini trucks together, and then seeing some of you guys wearing Stone Broke shirts. I just feel like that would be super sick. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys are super stoked that the hardbody is now running. I know I am. Having your car down or your truck down is just the worst, and then once you get it up and running, it's just like the best thing ever. So yeah, I know this whole video has just been me talking, but I just wanted to make a quick little update video. But yeah, if you guys want some shirts, DM me. If you guys have any questions on the truck or anything, leave them down in the comments below. I pretty much answer every single comment. But yeah, guys, I'll see you guys probably the weekend on the next video. Peace out, guys.